Hello everyone, I'm live today with a very basic project on Zentangle. So I thought that since tomorrow is GANESHA CHATURTHI, we'll draw something similar, something from the same theme. And this is an image that I've taken from Pinterest, so I'll try and complete. You can work with me. First we have to create the face of Ganpati. So for that just make an oval. So keep making this oval here. This will complete the face of Ganpati. And when you are done, I have just done the outlining, so you can work with me. Start with this U kind of shape. Okay, so this is going to be the shape. Hi Preeti, welcome to the session. So you can work along with me. Just take your pens, pencils and start sketching. Now when I come here towards this end, I have to make this turned trunk of Ganpati. So I'm making this turned here, and the same way I'm going to trace it back up. So when I'm making the trunk, I will not take the whole sheet, the whole face, but only portion of it. So like this here, we've got the trunk of Ganpati. Hi Suja, welcome to the session. And you can draw with me because this is a very basic and easy sketch that I found on internet, and we can complete this together. So after you have created this U from this end of the page, now I think we can go ahead and add little dark section here. This will be the little portion of hair that will pop out from the crown of Ganpati. Okay, so this section will be black, this whole area will be black, and this is the hair, and it's turned here, the lock of hair is turned here, right? And this little portion is the remaining part of the hair, and we'll just bring it back here. Okay, now to make things even, I'm going to just make this line little thick. Like this, right? So I hope you all have done till here. Now we'll move to the next section. Let's come to the eyes of Ganpati. Eyes of an elephant is always very beautiful, and since Ganesh ji had the face of or the head of an elephant, so we follow the same eyes. Hi Neha, welcome to the session. So the eyes will be like a fish. It will be long, broad in center, and beautiful shape like this. Okay, so eyes, whenever you draw an elephant or when you draw the Ganpati, it has to be always fish shape like this. This is the beauty of the face of Lord Ganesha. Hi Shreya, hi Sanya, welcome to the session. Sanya, actually I'm introducing the Zentangle batch. So maybe when people have questions for Zentangle, you can address them. Okay, so any questions regarding our online Zentangle course you have, Sanya is our instructor and she has joined us. So she will respond and she will get you added to our Zentangle inquiry batch. So currently I'll first complete the sketching, then I'll start filling the shapes with Zentangles. Okay, Zentangle patterns. Now eyes are done. I've made this upper lid little thick. Hi Nirmala. So you guys can keep sharing, of course. Right, currently let me first make some, like, let me complete some portion of the drawing, then you can complete it. In fact, even today we are on fast, we are celebrating Tej, and then from tomorrow we have Ganpati festival. When I was in Pune, even I used to keep Ganesha for 3 days. I was so enticed by the culture of Maharashtra and how festive the entire city of Pune went. So I just want to remember through this exercise the happy times that I've spent in Pune, and the Shanivar Vada and the whole Ravivar Pet and the market section. It would be full with so many pandals. And during the day of Ganpati Visarjan, especially in Shanivar Vada, it's really an awesome experience to see thousands of Ganpati idols in all sizes, big and small. They take it for immersion. So and I think we went at 10 o'clock in the night and we stayed there till around 3 o'clock in the morning. So I know it will be the all the madness festival, everything will start. The festival madness will start from tomorrow. And I have lived in Pune and I've experienced the true madness of the crowd of the festival. Okay, and I think the eyes here, the lower lid also can be little thick. So just to remember all the fun times that I had in Pune during the Ganesh Chaturthi festival, I wanted to do a small Zentangle project with you all so that it's easy and even you guys can do the same. And this is not our image, we have taken it from Pinterest and I'm creating that. I think you were done till the eyes section. All of you might have completed this. Now for some portions where we'll need filling, you can go ahead, and this is the tilak on the forehead of Ganpati. And I was told initially, like I've always felt that Ganpati was a festival that the Marathis celebrated, and it's because I used to see it in movies, and how Mumbai would go red when during the time of Ganpati festival. But later I learned that it was Tilak who started this festival of communal harmony, because the English people, they did not allow Indians to celebrate in groups, and that is when Bal Gangadhar Tilak thought that it's time that we Indians celebrated festivals together, came out as one big family, stood up to the Britishers, stand up to the Britishers, and take our lives in our control. And then he started with the Ganpati festival. And it started from Pune only, and now it's a worldwide phenomenon, and we all just enjoy the festival madness that this festival brings along. The flag, they do that flag thing, right? They do something with the flag, the orange color flags, jhenda something. Okay, this is the tilak. I'm just using a permanent marker. All of you can work with me, and this is not my image. I've taken it from Pinterest. I don't know who actually put it there, otherwise I would have given credit to them. So just work with me here. Now we will start making some patterns. And if you love art forms like this where you have to make shapes and you have to fill it with patterns, then you can just join our Zentangle workshop, Doodle and Zentangle workshop. We will teach you the basics and then we will explain some little projects, and then you can start creating your own art assignments. Also with the mandala, I think it's mostly the pen works that we focus on, especially in these times of lockdown, where we are finding it difficult to collect all the stationery supplies. So in times like these, you can make these quick art projects with just pens and paper. Okay, so this is only pattern filling. And as I told you, if you want to join us for our Zentangle and Doodle pattern classes, we'll teach you how to create these patterns, how to work in empty spaces. All that is a part of the Doodles and Dangle course, so you can just join, and then you can sketch any basic shape and fill it with the patterns. Like if you have practiced in the class, then you will feel that the patterns come to you on its own. You can, if whenever you see an empty space, you have the urge to fill it with some patterns of your own. So that's why you can join these classes that we offer at Yellow Frames, and even you can work with me today, complete this Ganesha in Zentangle pattern, Doodle Zentangle pattern, and share your work. Tomorrow is the D day, tomorrow is the big day. I hope you might have got your Ganpatis home today. And while we celebrate Tej, today we have to fast. We don't eat or drink anything. We also celebrate this festival. This is a very auspicious month, I think. And now all the festivals, we will start with all different festivals in short while. This shape I need to make little even here. And keep sharing this in all your Facebook groups. Okay, this is like a free workshop on Ganpati Doodle that we are doing, right? Because tomorrow is Ganpati, tomorrow is Ganesh Chaturthi. So we'll, just to commemorate or to celebrate that, we are running this assignment. Here I'm going to make half lotus, only 2 petals. Now when I had to work on finer details, I changed my pen, and I am holding a 0.5 mm pen. All the other things I was doing with sketch pen. Okay, where I had to fill more spaces, I went on to sketch pen. Right now I'm using a 0.5 mm pen. So you guys can also create this and work with me and share your posts, share your work in the comment section once it's done. And by the end of this session today, we will do a question answer round if you want. Okay, so this is a basic lotus, just 3 petals that I've created. And there is this empty space for which I'm going to take back my sketch pen and fill it inside. Right? So you'll see that we work with very simple shapes, and then by the end of it, when the project ends, we end up getting a beautiful art project. But when you're working on it, you're working with only very simple shapes like lines and curves, and it ends into a beautiful project. So the Ganpati face has already started emerging in this painting, and you can continue working. Let me correct the trunk here. I'm using a thick marker to just even out the shape of this trunk. And if you like this art project, keep sharing it in all the Facebook groups, especially since tomorrow is Ganesh Chaturthi. So if people want to do an assignment, this Ganesh Chaturthi kind of project, they can all learn from this free session. Now we'll do some more decorations. Again, I'm going to use some basic doodle patterns to complete this drawing. And these are very simple ones, so work with me. By the end of the project, by the end of this session today, I just hope all of you have beautiful projects on your tables. Okay, so this is just a basic outline, and now we can start defining it further, right? So again, I'll change back to my thin pen, and I will create these shapes, like add more details, fill this with small lines, and make little triangles inside the big triangle, fill it up in black. I chose a yellow paper to do this because I thought that it is Ganpati, and it is a festive religious work, and it's always pretty on a yellow background. So work. Yeah, sorry. So work on the patterns, and let's continue. Okay, so here we can make these spirals inside. Okay, maybe just fill this empty space in black. Right, and the same way we can continue our some decorations on this part of the trunk. Again, I'll switch back to my thick pen. First, just draw these lines so that I have my guideline ready of where I want the patterns to come. Work in a little curve lines like these. Okay, so it's good to fill the shapes, and one can come here. If I have to make these dots, I can make them here with the sketch pen or the permanent marker that I'm using. And then for filling in finer details, I'll switch back to my 0.5 mm pen. You can use a normal gel pen also, so you can work with normal gel pen and sketch pen. Okay, and I think you who are working with me, you must have completed this step. Let me just make this the trunk even, because here it's a little uneven. I'm going to make it even here like this, right? And ek dant, so we show only half the tusk of the Ganesha. Ganesha is ek dant, right? There is a story behind it where he lost his one tusk. So we draw him with one like broken tusk. This is not a complete tusk. Okay, and I have shifted back to my thin pen to complete the pattern, right? And something can come here now, so probably let's just make one line like this and fill it with small fine lines, and work with a fine pen, 0.5 mm pen or a gel pen, to fill these sections. Wherever you're doing detailing, do it with fine pens, and keep sharing this post on all the other Facebook groups. And you can like this page, Yellow Frames Art Studio, because I come live and we do some art projects. Of course, there are some paid online courses that we do because they are certificate courses. So when you've joined, we normally follow a WhatsApp teaching style where all the sessions are issued on WhatsApp and you can keep referring back to it anytime you want. All the session links are hosted there. So this is more or less done. The trunk of Ganesha is done, and for this hair I told you we have to fill this in black. Thank you, Roja. Welcome to the session. Roja has completed her session today. She was taking the online Varli Ramayan session. We had a very good participation and we received very positive feedback for her teaching style. She's a very sweet teacher, and if you want, you can join us at Yellow Frames to learn by teachers like them. We've always received positive feedback about the online teachers that we have at Yellow Frames, especially because we understand that when you do these online courses, it's a hobby course that you guys are doing, right? Like even when we do it, it's like a hobby course. So I believe that we must not stress the participants who are attending these sessions, because they are doing these sessions in free time. They want to and then there are some people who work in the day, take care of the family, and then by in the evening, late evening, they sit to complete the projects that we give them. And it's a lot of dedication and hard work that our online students also put in. So at Yellow Frames, we strongly believe that all these are just hobby courses, right? And we don't give you lot of rules to follow. We just guide you, but we let you explore your creative sides. So Roja, Neha, Sanya, Priya, Mani, all our teachers. In fact, now Nisha has joined us. Asmita is doing Patchitra and Gond courses, taking it for Yellow Frame. So all these teachers are very kind and patient with the participants. And we work in a way where we understand that you have other priorities in life and you are doing these courses just to learn Indian folk art or Zentangle doodle or mandala courses. You are learning it as a hobby, right? So we appreciate that, and we have some participants who are around 80 years in age, some ladies. So that's quite rewarding when you can work with these ladies who are so inspired and who still love to live their life, inculcate nice hobbies like painting, sketching and all. So we have completed the hair. Not completed. I'm filling it with sketch pen, although filling it with poster color would have been much faster and neater. The khas 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 noise, it's annoying, but I want to fill it up quickly. When you are working, choose to fill this section with poster color. That is actually best. That will be even. That will give you a very nice and even fill. Okay, watercolor or poster color. And after we're done here, I'll go back and complete this next section. Just create this line first. And we'll start making more Zentangle patterns. But before that, let's just complete the top portion. This is the crown. And some bit can come here. I was not able to place the crown completely in the sheet. Okay, so some portion of the crown is visible. Here I'm going to make leaves from the mandala pattern that we do. We'll go like this. So this is how we complete this. Maybe here we can fill it with black, this triangle, empty space. And I hope you guys are working with me. By the end of the session, you can share what you've done. And even keep sharing this on all the WhatsApp, Facebook pages, Facebook groups. You can share it on your walls also. I will add a subject, I will add the title of this video once my session is done. So it is a free live session on Ganpati doodle assignment. Right, so first we created a doodle shape. First we just created outline of Ganpati, and now we are filling it with some doodle patterns. And if you are interested in learning, you can join our online courses that Yellow Frames conduct. We have Mandala course, Zentangle course, Doodle pattern course, or even Indian folk art courses. Priya is currently taking the Madhubani course, and then she'll move on to Gond. And we just completed a lovely session on fabric painting. Mani hosted that session for us. So we keep organizing such live sessions. Plus, the pre recorded sessions are always there, like the entire folk art course, that is definitely there. Again, I'll make some inverted U's here. And I'll fill the shape inside. And for outside, I'll just make lines. Right? So this is how you can fill any empty space. I will add one line here, and then everything here will be only filled with plain lines. And you can create, of course, you can create your own patterns too. You see, I normally work with very simple shapes and patterns, lines, curves, triangles. Hi Priya, I saw the live session that you had hosted. It was excellent. And I think we've received very nice feedback from the participants also on the session that you conducted today. So guys, we are going to have online Gond session also. The next week Priya is taking that. If you are interested, you can register for that as well. Next week, I think we've already had a couple of good registrations. So you can also register for it if you want. The online Gond session, it is a basic Gond workshop. I'm just filling it with some shapes. And once this is done, our assignment, our Ganesha doodle will become, the crown will be complete. We'll move to the main body now. Okay, I see that more participants have joined us now. Let me make this eye a little more pointy here. Whenever we do Ganesha in any art form, eyes of course you have to take care of, but the trunk is also a highly decorated part of his body, Ganesha's body. So that I love decorating the trunk on Ganesha's body. This will be little bit of stole on his shoulder, and we can create some bold lines here. It's a very simple pattern, and what I'm teaching you is once you have created the outline, you are filling it with various doodle and Zentangle patterns. I will share the link. You can join the inquiry link that we have for our doodle and Zentangle workshop. So Sanya has joined us, so Sanya will share the link. You can join us for the doodle and Zentangle course. Okay, now I am just trying to make this section. This is the stole of Ganesha, which is coming over his shoulder. To make it stand out, I've made it bold, quite bold. Okay, and I told you that I chose a yellow paper to do this project because I thought that it's kind of auspicious and it's more festive and religious to work on yellow color for Ganesha, part of his hand. Now here I'm going to add, and if you stay till the end of the session, then we can have some question answer round. Okay, and fill this with lines. And you must have realized that I love to fill my sections with lines quite a lot. I always fill the patterns with very plain geometric shapes. There are so many ways in which you can fill a painting, but I always love to do it in very simple geometric shape. So here we'll complete the stole. And I hope you guys are working with me. We'll see what you've done. Just share your work. Once the session is over, you can share it in the comment section here. Okay, so this part of the stole is done. Let's come to the hands. Ganesha's hands with little bit of alta. Ideally it should be red color. So we can change the pen, take red and try to decorate it in red. So this is the alta. It's a normal red gel pen that I'm using, and you can definitely use sketch pen. And one more line here. Right, so this little bit of red makes this so pretty. The whole thing becomes very lovely. Now let's just create outline for all other fingers. Here. Like this. And once this is done, we can again work the same way and add red on each of the finger. So just make little curves here and fill it in red. Right, and now make some lines. Double lines with red. The whole painting pops out, like pops up with the red that we are doing here. And since this is alta, we'll put this red dot here also. Try to fill this shape. And I'm making little flower like petals to decorate this alta. Fill this with little red. For all those who work on mandala, you will know that patterns like these are the center or the beginning point of our mandalas, right? So this is done. Now, yes, wow, a lot of people. Sonia, actually you are sending me message, but I cannot reply. I'm taking a live session. So I'll reply to that later. I'll reply to your questions later. This is the kada bracelet that he's wearing, Lord Ganesha. And when you work on Indian folk paintings, Kerala mural and to some extent Pattachitra have very distinctive style of jewelry. But for all other Indian folk art forms, It's more or less not undefined, but it's quite well defined. So I'm just taking the style from there, the Kerala mural style of basic jewelry. Okay, so this completes our hands, right? So the thumb and hand, everything is done. Now we have this section, we have to decorate the necklace section. So we'll just add these simple shapes, fill it with triangles. Common, I feel I'm already working on a Madhubani project, because even in Madhubani you work with very simple patterns to create the whole shape. We use a lot of geometric patterns in Madhubani also. Okay, so but of course, as I said, you can join us for Madhubani courses, Indian folk art courses. Yellow Frames is conducting so many online courses. Just like our page, like this page, Yellow Frames Art Studio, so that you keep getting updates, because I publish all the updates of the courses that we are running for this month. Every month, like, I publish it quite regularly because we have all new courses lined up that we launch every month. So this side of the necklace is done, and if you're liking what you see, you like that, please publish it, share it on other groups as well. I am on fast today, so I don't speak with a lot of vigor. We don't eat or drink in this fast. Today is Tej. I think people in UP also do, especially people in Bihar definitely do this. Okay, and we are having Tej Sandhya in the evening. All our family, the ladies, we will all meet on Zoom. I don't know what we'll talk, but it's said that in the Tej festival, you should not sleep at night. We pray to Lord Shiva and Parvati, and it's basically done for the uh, prosperity, good life, and health of husbands and family members. So it said that, and we pray to Lord Shiva and Parvati on this day. So it said that you should not sleep at night. We do this puja in morning at 4 p.m. and we eat gujiyas and all the Hari delicacies that's prepared. So I was trying to save my voice because I did not want to get tired as I was on fast today. But I thought today is a very good day to make this project on Ganpati. And if you like what you're seeing here, please share it on all Facebook groups. And I hope you are also working with me. So this completes the necklace. Simple patterns. Right? And just add one more layer. Thank you, everyone. I make a lot of mistakes, but when these mistakes get covered, when you finally take a look at the final picture, you are barely able to make out what errors you had done. And it looks good because of the yellow and uh, black color that I've chosen to work with. Okay, here I'm going to take a basic mandala pattern. So all these are just patterns. Once you have created outline to your shape, to your drawing, you have to fill it with basic patterns. And that's why we have a doodle Zentangle class where we teach you all these patterns, and then we'll teach you some small projects so that you are comfortable with filling shapes. Plus, doodle and Zentangle courses are quite famous and quite trending because you just need pen and paper to complete the whole project. It doesn't need a lot of stationery supplies, colors or anything. You just need pen and paper. So during the time of lockdown, these courses, especially the doodle, Zentangle, mandala courses that Yellow Frames offered, we have had so many registrations. At a time, it became really impossible to conduct classes because we were out of teachers. But now finally we have grown stabilized and we can absorb a lot of participants. Every day there is around 17 batches that are being conducted for the online students of Yellow Frames. So many batches run every single day. And online courses have been a big hit. People have accepted the way online courses work, online work schedule works. Now I've changed to a thin pen to fill the pattern inside. And don't worry, these are only normal pens. See, I'm working on a paper, on a yellow paper. So on paper you can work with pens, sketch pen, gel pens. You don't need to have specific brands. Okay, so just work with me, complete the whole pattern here. Join us for our easy courses, especially the mandalas and Zentangle, all these courses. And keep sharing the work on all the other groups. So tomorrow is Ganesh Chaturthi. And if kids or ladies are planning to create some art project, this is a good project for them. So share it in multiple groups. And we are almost done. I've started getting a lot of emails and requests. Actually, Sanya, if you can share the Zentangle inquiry link, but the participants can join there directly. I'm conducting this session. I'll not be able to take up the queries of the Zentangle batches. So, Sanya, just share the link. And you can join this WhatsApp link that Sanya shares for the queries or registrations on Zentangle batches. The fees for Doodle Zentangle course is 800. It's not a very expensive course. You can join us, or you can join us for a mandala course if you want, depending on what is your interest, because these are all simple projects that need pens. Okay, so all these empty spaces, fill them with. Actually, if you want to decorate it further, you could have done it with those stones as well. Right? So this is done. Now on the tilak of Ganpati, I'm just going to add little red element here. It's all black. So I'm just going to outline it red. And it looks a very pretty project with the red on the hands. It looks like he's giving us his blessings. I'm going to highlight some sections in red. The yellow, red and black is a lovely color combination. Okay, and in the eyes I'm going to add this sparkle in white. It's just the sparkle that I have added. to highlight the eyes. Okay, and if you want, like, if you want to add some shading, you can add with this white to create nice highlights. But this, what I'm doing here, will be very artsy. Like, it's not required, it's just an art feature that I'm adding. For the Zentangle project, you can end it right here. Now you have this empty space here. You can either try to make it like a nameplate, or you can write Ganpati Bappa Moria, or you can write anything that you want here. Okay, so this is like the final project, and if you want, maybe here I'll show you, if you highlight some of the sections with white pen, the whole thing becomes very bright. These are small sections, so I'm adding these little white dots here. Okay, so this mix of black, yellow and white, all this makes the whole project lovely. And if you enjoyed working with me today, you can share it on all the on the Facebook groups, and I'm open to questions now. If you have questions, now will be the time. Right, and one second. So this is the final work. I just put on the flash. I think it was okay even without the flash. Yeah. So let me put this back. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining the session. And Zentangle. Yeah, I explained that Sanya is taking the registrations for Zentangle course. She has shared the link. Zentangle is when you fill the patterns, like we've done this project today. Right, so this is the project that we've created, and then you have to make the outline first of the project and then fill it with patterns. So that gives you the complete Zentangle project. In Zentangle projects, you usually do just the outline and then you fill it with very simple basic patterns. So that's what Zentangle is. And so yeah, if you have some questions, then we can take it for another some little time, and then yes. So this is the project that we worked on today. It was a Doodle Zentangle project, and we created this small Ganpati image today, and there is some empty space here on the other side. Let me show you. Let me just reverse it back again. So there is this empty space here where you can use this to write names. If you want to make something like a nameplate, okay, just add your names, write them, and put it in a frame and put it on the door. It will be a lovely project, right? So I wanted to do this project because of GANESHA CHATURTHI, and I hope that Ganpati Bappa brings a lot of good luck and success to each one of you. And tomorrow is a very auspicious day. Even today is a very auspicious day for us. We are celebrating this Tej today. So I hope you enjoyed our session today, and you'll also try this, and please share what we've done. We did this very quick project. So I chose yellow color because I wanted to create some spiritual, like God related to puja part. I thought that yellow is that auspicious color, right? So I chose this yellow color for the project, and of course I used little black to complete it. So if you don't have any further questions, then we can close the session now. You can join us for the Zentangle courses, learn how to create different patterns, and You can just like our page, because I keep sharing all these live sessions and we do small projects here. This video will stay on our page even when I have closed the video, so you can look back to it and enjoy the session. And also please share what you've done, share in the comment section, and we'll see how your projects are finally turned up. Thank you so much everyone, and I'll just show this one again and we'll close. So this is the project that we created. Sorry. Yeah, this is the project that we created. Right? And you can use this. You can just write welcome, and you can use this as a decoration for every Ganpati every year. You can write welcome, or you can write Ganpati Bappa Moria, and you can put it up every year for your Ganpati celebrations. Or you can write your names and use this like a nameplate. So thank you everyone for watching the session today. Now I'm closing this session. Yes, Sureka, I see the sharer tag on your name. Thank you so much for sharing the video, this live session on all the Facebook groups. Thank you, Sureka. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for sharing the sessions. I think there will be more sharers. One day, I know the day before yesterday when I did this session, one session we had around 129 or 130 shares. So if you like the session, then you can go ahead and please share it on all the Facebook groups. It's a simple project, but it's very elegant. It gives nice, complete project. Thank you everyone. Now I'll finish the session.